Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Scholomance Academy is fast approaching the new Hearthstone expansion coming in August, and we got the first batch of revealed cards yesterday. So instead of doing just single card reviews, I want to explore them based on some themes, and the theme of this video is combo decks. I have truly enjoyed playing combo decks in Hearthstone. Combo decks come in form of like Malygos decks, and then you just pew your opponents down. Or then there have been Mechatoon decks where the opponent just explodes, or the Death Knight Uther decks, also having an Exodia combo that makes the opponent simply explode. But during the Ashes of Outland meta, there have not really been any combo decks around. Combo decks are extremely difficult to pull off in the current meta, and we lost most of the combo tools. It's basically only Malygos that is left. And even in the first batch of cards from Scholomance Academy, one deck that really caught my eye was that there's some potential for combo support here. The dual class cards, of course, giving abilities that naturally don't belong to a single class, then that can result in some very interesting combos, and already the cards that we see, like Shadow Wildclaw, for example, the Hunter Druid legendary card. Choose one, give beasts in your deck +1/+1. Okay, that's a Kelesset-like effect, could be useful in some circumstances, but I'm even more interested in the other one, or transform into a copy of a friendly beast. And that makes this a 3-mana faceless manipulator for beasts. Okay, so for 3 mana we can have a copy of friendly beast, and already in the current Hunter lineup this lines up extremely well with Dino Tamer Bran. Battlecry: if your deck has no duplicate, summon King Crush. So on turn 10 you can play Dino Tamer Bran, and then you can play Shando, and you can copy that King Crush, and then you have 2 King Crushes, and those are going to the dome for 16 damage. And depending on what sort of beast we're going to get, there might be even more combo potential around Shando. So it's interesting to see some of this really powerful burst potentially returning to the game. Not to say that that's the only way to use Shando. Druid possibly is going to use Shando for value, like with Winged Guardian for example, just getting a lot of big taunt minions on the board. Also potential avenue. So really interesting card, and will be really interesting to see how it can be used in combo decks, how it could be used with big beasts, or maybe if there's a way to just build a beast deck and use that Kelesset-like effect to give those beasts a little bit of extra power. And combo potential doesn't end there. Another revealed card is this Druid Shaman hybrid card, Lightning Bloom. Gain 2 mana crystals this turn only, overload 2, and the spell costs 0 mana. So it's the pre-nerf Innervate, but with the downside of having 2 overload. And that 2 overload means that you really don't want to use this in various mid-range or tempo decks, because the cost you pay for next turn is so huge. Obviously, if you can pull off something like a turn 1, some really insane play, then yeah, you could do that. Like in Wild you could do the Trog and the 4 mana 7/7 on turn 1, and boom, world explodes. Then doesn't maybe matter that you lose turn 2. But in Standard, at the moment, I don't see any kind of interesting effects that you would want, where you could afford to lose the following turn, apart from just killing people. And killing people, then Malygos probably plays a fairly prominent role in that. So we'll be talking about something like a Malygos Shaman. So Malygos Shaman, you put in Malygos, you put in Lightning Blooms, you put in some burn, then you play your Malygos, Shrek, get some extra mana crystals, and boom, 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 boom. To the face you go. Very, very interesting card. Another new card that was revealed is a Shaman card, the Diligent Note Taker, a 2 mana 2/3 with Spell Burst. Return the spell to your hand. Spell Burst is the new keyword in the new expansion. It means that when the minion is alive on the board, the first spell you play, it's going to activate the Spell Burst effect, and then the effect is consumed. So you don't get to do it like return the spell to your hand. If you had Note Taker and Moonfire, you wouldn't be able to play infinite Moonfires. You only get the spell back once. But Diligent Note Taker has potential for combo. I mean, Diligent Note Taker, I think this is going to be one of the superstars, really, of the upcoming Shaman set. Because returning spells to your hand, then you can do it in a control deck, you can play this with an Earthquake, you can do it in an aggro deck, you can use this and Lava Bursts, you might be able to do it in some kind of combo deck, where you just need a 3rd copy of something, and it's just, the possibilities are endless, and it fits so many archetypes. Just a phenomenally interesting card. Perhaps even more so outside of the combo lineup, but maybe even in combo decks. And finally, when it comes to combos and this first batch of cards, we have Nature Studies. Discover a spell, your next one costs 1 less. And there's no turn limit for that discount, so it works like the Dragon Consort of old. And this one discounts the spell you cast, and there are going to be other studies cards that will discover other types of things, and they will also discount that sort of thing by 1. So maybe the other studies can also open some combo avenues, and this one definitely could. So there are a couple of ways that it can go. First of all, you can play Nature Studies on turn before your combo turn, so then you have that 1 mana discount that is available for you next turn in order to do something bigger. That of course would mean that you're signaling when you want to do your combo turn, so maybe the opponent has some counterplay, so there are risks involved with that. Or, I mean, this is just going to slot into Spell Druid really well. It's better than the Worthy Expedition, it's a common card, it's a cheap card, and you're going to play this a lot in Druid. You put in Exotic Monster, you put in Nature Studies, maybe you can even discover Nature Studies with Nature Studies, and then you might even be able to discover another Nature Studies with Nature Studies, and boom, there you go. So a little bit of potential with other types of things as well. And then there's that combo potential. Overall, just a really strong looking card. So already this first batch of cards included several cards that I see some combo potential with, and I'm really excited about it. Of course, we would need a little bit more combo finishers. Right now, most of these would be used in one way or another to enable Malygos plays. But maybe there's still a lot to see in the set, maybe there will be more to come. I really hope there would be some sort of Mechatoon-like card to get some really good combos going. It'll be interesting to see if this now forgotten archetype can make a return to the game with the new expansion, and these sorts of cards are some of the toolkit that it would need to do that. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.